Hi guys, this is Anna from the future, or the present, or... So basically I went on a trip to Taiwan with my family for 9 days recently, and I took a bunch of vlogs to record it all. But the footage is not that good. So me, from the present, is going to be showing up pretty often to explain what's happening. So right now, we're arriving at breakfast on Saturday, March 30th. This is the last day of the trip, and we're going to be traveling home. As we travel, we're going to hear about what everyone had to say about the trip. Here we go! Welcome to the last day, it's Saturday. Morning. Look at this breakfast. So today we're going to take this train, high-speed rail, back from Kaohsiung up back to Taoyuan, where the airport is, and fly back home. So, see you later. So Taiwan is the birthplace of bubble tea, and as you'll quickly realize, my cousins are really into the bubble tea. On the first day, our tour guide shared with us this top 10 list of the best boba places in Taiwan, and my cousins went on like a 1 boba a day, sometimes even 2 bobas a day, to try and taste as many of these as they could. On the last day, here they are trying to squeeze in 1 more bubble tea before we leave. Okay, Katie, what did you get now?
Oolong tea with almond jelly. We have 7 of the 10 top 10 bobas in this whole week.
That's a lot for 1 week.
That's a lot. And 8 bobas total. 1 was not.
Oh, wow. What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? Everything.
What was the best thing you eat?
Or everything.
Everything?
Everything's
Really?
good. Everything's good. You will enjoy it.
What did you think about Kaohsiung?
It's very good. I think everything's different, but to me it's not different.
You said you don't want to live here, right?
No, I don't like I don't like to live here. No.
Any other thoughts?
Everything's good except too confusion.
What kind of confusion?
Too many things going on. The all brain cannot catch up.
Yeah, me too. I'm not old brain, but I also can't catch up. That's okay, we're going home now, so...
You should like to come back anytime.
Yeah, I will.
For me, I don't think I can go anymore. Too old.
Well, at least you came one more time. Okay, bye-bye. What was the most memorable part of the trip?
The memorable part of the trip was probably seeing family. So the last day in Kaohsiung, seeing Akong with all his siblings, seeing how close their family is, which is really nice, especially after so many years of not seeing each other.
What was your favorite food you ate?
Favorite food I ate was the tofu, the sticky tofu. I ate it 3 times.
Any last thoughts on the trip?
So I think for me, coming back to Taiwan, I would rather just come to see people, see family first, primarily, and then the sights, I think, for me are secondary.
Okay, cool. Thanks for taking us on the trip, Uncle Al.
You're welcome. You guys were great.
How was the trip? Fun. What was your favorite part?
I like finding hot boba, and I also like seeing all of Akong's siblings got there.
Yeah, I liked meeting them all and figuring out who they were too.
And I liked how one looked like Amy and one looked like Reynolds.
Which was your favorite boba?
Favorite boba? Probably or those nut shots.
What was the most memorable thing you took?
That I ate? Hot pot that we had last night. Oh, I like that place in Tainan where it's like a bunch of appetizer samples with Uncle Marble.
Best Dr. Mom.
Yeah, best BDM, best Dr.
Oh, any last thoughts?
It was fun. I'm gonna learn Chinese now. Try to be fluent.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends speak Chinese anyway, so it's not like the resources are right there.
Yeah. I want to learn Chinese too.
Like the terrible Katie says it.
back to LA. How was the trip? That's it? What's like the most important part you want to tell Mama?
Person for these types of questions.
No thoughts, head empty?
Yeah.
So as you can see, Kathleen was really tired, and we were all tired at the end of the trip. So here's some of my final thoughts on the trip. Overall, I had a really good time, and it was a wonderful trip. But it was a little too packed. Like Akong said, the schedule was really tight, and we were all so tired the whole time. It would have been better to take it a little bit slower, maybe see a few less things, or maybe take a few more days, which already wasn't possible. It was already quite a long trip. I feel like we saw all the best and most touristy spots of Taiwan, but it didn't feel very realistic or normal, if that makes sense. For example, we got the comfort and convenience of a private van, but I didn't get to experience the subway or the buses. I wish we could have gotten to see more of the mundane things. But one thing I did feel about walking around in Taiwan is that learning traditional Chinese finally felt like it paid off. Since everything was in traditional characters, most Chinese in the rest of the world is all in simplified, and I was the only person in my Chinese class to ever learn traditional characters. It kind of felt like it didn't make any practical sense, but it made sense when I finally got to go to Taiwan, so thanks, Mom. Like Katie, I want to learn more Chinese now and learn more about Taiwanese culture and what it's like to live there. If I can find the time, I have a lot to get into. Another thing was that all the hotels we stayed at were so fancy. Every breakfast was like a feast, and not a single toilet didn't have a bidet. So it was really nice, and it probably didn't need to be that nice in my opinion. But at least we got to stay in really nice places, and now I know I don't need it to be that nice when I go on vacations. One of the highlights of the trip was definitely Uncle James, our tour guide. He was so friendly, caring, and kind, and he was always smiling. He was really informative, but he was also really funny. He genuinely seemed to enjoy Taiwan, and even though he had seen things he was showing us many, many times, he was taking a lot of pictures himself and really cherishing the travel. And lastly, it was really interesting to meet family that I've never gotten to meet before. I guess knowing there's more relatives out there widens my world in a sense. I wish I had more Chinese so I could have communicated with them better. And so we're finally home, back in the US. That's the end of the trip. Whoa, my superhero! Hello, it's March 21, and today we are going to Taiwan.